Shalom, I want to address the issue of the San Francisco ballot initiative which would outlaw circumcision. Besides the fact that it'll never pass constitutional muster, it's an odious effort to hurt Judaism and to do something which is just absurd. Of course, there are several arguments that the anti-circumcision people pose. First, they liken it to genital mutilation of females, which is totally bogus. It has nothing to do with that. This is not mutilation. Jews have been doing this for 4,000 years to our boys, and we're just fine. There's the old joke, of course, you can't walk after a year, up to a year after you get circumcised, but then you're 8 days old. But it is not mutilation at all, and the Muslims do it, and many other people in the world do it. Now, they say it's medically unsound. That is completely bogus, too. There's so much medical evidence that it's important in preventing transmission of disease. In fact, there was a study done in Africa which they stopped in the middle because the results were so conclusive that circumcised men have a better prevention at transmitting AIDS than uncircumcised men. Now, if you want to be uncircumcised, nothing wrong with that, unless you want to be Jewish, and then you got to get circumcised, but it's just completely bogus. And the problem is that they want to impose their views on people who do so because they want to, because of religious imperatives. It's a requirement for Jews to be circumcised. I know there's a couple of Jewish groups that say no, but that's one of the most important commandments. The Torah, the Jewish Bible, says clearly that Abraham circumcised himself and his son Ishmael and his son Isaac, and we've been doing it ever since. And so for some idiots in San Francisco to say that Jews have no legal right to circumcise ourselves is just, might as well live in Stalinist Russia or communist China. And not that they imposed or forced people not to do circumcision. This is just a disgusting initiative. And I guess the kooks who live in San Francisco, who there's so many of them, are behind this ballot. Now, not everybody in San Francisco obviously is a kook, but these people are, and that should be shut down immediately. Now, if you want to see my videos, I have a couple of videos on circumcision. It's Jewu, Jewu 297, and Jewu 47, where I deal with some of the larger issues about circumcision. Jews call it Brit Milah, or bris. Brit is the word for covenant. Milah is the word for circumcision. And when a Gentile wants to convert to Judaism, if they're already circumcised, they need a symbolic circumcision. Anyway, that's basically what I wanted to say. I just think that people should be alarmed of this effort to destroy Jewish religion and circumcision.